Kalos fans, today's your lucky day.
Wow, you're so funny!
We're taking it back to X and Y because almost all of Gen 6 Pokemon have officially come to PokeMeow. That is right, 69 of the 72 Kalos Pokemon are now available. And if you don't know who all 72 are, then head down to the description because I have a link to the Dex list on Cerebi, which is one of the best Pokemon-centered informational sites out there. Up there with Bulbapedia and Smogon. Gen 6 is by far the smallest generation, so whether you want to complete as much of the Dex as you can, or you just want to add certain Pokemon to your teams, rounding them all up shouldn't be that hard. I won't go over every single Pokemon because it says right here that all commons, all uncommons, and most rares are found in the wild, so there's not much really to break down there. I guess the one thing worth noting is that Gen 6 Pokemon, regardless of rarity, cannot be obtained from swaps or catchbot, at least not yet. By the way, if you don't know what rarity the Pokemon you want is, just dex it with the command you see on screen. And also keep in mind that Gen 6 Pokemon have the same encounter rate as Gen 4 and 5, which means they're noticeably harder to get than Gen 1, 2, and 3, but not to the point where it's going to take ages. But all that aside, what I will go over is the few special ones, because why not? Might as well. 5 rares are exclusive to eggs, and they are Pancham, Spritzee, Swirlix, Skrelp, and Noibat, and I highly recommend getting all 5, especially the last 3, because they evolve into some incredibly powerful Pokemon. Actually, mainly the last 3. The first 2 are just but the last 3 are definitely worth adding to some of your teams. Anyway, speaking of egg exclusives, there is one super rare only obtainable via eggs, and it's Carbink. The rest of the super rares have to be evolved into, except for Hawlucha, who doesn't have a pre-evolution. Hawlucha can just be found in the wild, but it's the only one that can be found in the wild. And again, use the Dex to determine who's what rarity. Although, if you're at least kind of sort of familiar with the core games, and you've been playing PokeMeow for a while, you should already have a feel for the rarity system, but double check if you have to. Now, as for the legendaries, the Aura Trio, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, are available in the wild straight away with the usual encounter rate of 1 in 666, and since it doesn't say otherwise, I'm 99% sure they're all affected by golden raspberries, so you can bring that down to 1 in 500. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. Oh, and keep in mind that wild Zygarde will be in the 50% form, not the 10%, and not the complete form. Moving on, this generation's mythicals, Deoncé, I think it's Deoncé or Deoncé? The one on screen, Hoopa, and Volcanion are the only ones not available yet, hence the 69 out of 72. And it says here that they'll be released in the next few weeks, so we don't even have to wait that long. They'll probably get an event or some Genesect-like side mission, something like that. I will let you know though, because their release definitely deserves a video, or videos if released separately. But either way, this is great, because I've been waiting for Hoopa since I started playing the game. At the end here, which I'm also really excited for, Gopi teases Mega Evolution, and that is going to be huge for battling. If you don't know, there are 46 Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, and for those that want to know exactly who those 46 are, I'll leave a link to a list in the description. That link also gives you a rundown of what Mega Evolution is, so if you want to learn more about that, click that link. It's a Bulbapedia link. If you're wondering why Gen 6 is so small compared to past generations, then here's your answer. We didn't get many new Pokemon in X and Y, but we sure as hell got a bunch of new forms. And new forms kind of became a thing for later generations, because I know that for 7 and 8, we didn't get much new Pokemon either. We got like 80 something, but we got a ton of new regional forms. Anyway, back to PokeMeow. The only other thing I should mention is that apparently the catch rates for Gen 4, 5, and 6 Pokemon are all the same, which must mean that either Gen 4 or Gen 5 got their rates adjusted, because before this, the catch rate charts said that they were slightly different, and at the time of recording this, those charts have not been updated yet, so I can't confirm any numbers at the moment, but once they do get updated, I'll let you guys know. I'll leave it in the description, or you can just head on over to the Google Doc in the useful links channel in the official server if you wanted to see for yourself. Anyway, it's about it, I think. If I left anything out, I'll be sure to leave it in the description. If you like this video, consider subscribing. I'll be sure to do more Gen 6 related update videos in the near future, so stay tuned. If you want to join my Discord server and hang out with us, links in the description as always. But that's it from me, so happy hunting and have a good day.